so she cut the phone line first. With no choice, Daisy picked up the gun, ready to show her skills, murmuring "stay calm" before pulling the trigger. Turned out the greedy husband had eaten all the bullets, leaving none for himself, which really ticked Daisy off, but it also ignited her competitive spirit. He decided to outwit his cold husband. First I'll change clothes in plot, he thought. After much effort, he dragged his husband to the closet, only to discover when the light was on that the 80-square-foot closet had just one wedding dress left, but Daisy didn't give up. She put on her husband's shirt, padding him with the dress. She strained to drag him to the kitchen, seeking a knife, only to find the drawer empty, cleared by her husband. Not a hair left for Daisy. In desperation, she rummaged the trash and found her husband's keys, sparking hope. But the car was in the garage. Daisy had to go out. She glanced down at her stiff husband and saw his pants still on his legs as she left. With the wedding dress tangled around her feet, she was truly dressed to kill, but in the freezing weather, she couldn't help but shiver. After half an hour, she loaded her husband into the car, but as she started it, the car died. Her husband anticipated her again, draining the tank early. Daisy was stunned, but it wasn't the main issue. The kicker, her dead husband, spoke. When Daisy realized, it was his recording detailing her affairs after marriage. With the green hat growing greener, had enough of betrayal and sought revenge. Hearing this, Daisy was utterly defeated. After catching her breath, she dragged her husband back, splashed water on her face to calm down, but suddenly an idea struck Daisy. She pushed open the basement door, her husband's storeroom, seeking a tool to unlock the handcuffs, only to be dumbfounded. Her husband cleared out the tool-filled space. With no choice, Daisy summoned all her strength to haul him back upstairs. Exhausted, Daisy collapsed on the floor, cursing her husband's entire family. Just then the doorbell rang outside. Dragging her husband to the door, Daisy found her lover Black there, utterly perplexed. Opening the door, Black saw the dead man, his shock turning to disbelief at her ruthlessness. To save herself, she killed her husband. Daisy quickly explained, and Black decided to call the police. Just then, another car appeared nearby, and Black instantly sensed something was wrong, as he had seen this car before. They were clearly prepared. So Black told Daisy to shut the door. He went out to check, but didn't expect two men to get out. Without any warning, they gave him a serious chill. Inside the house, Daisy heard the commotion and nearly wet herself, huddling in a corner, obviously terrified as they were sent by her husband to clean up. After Black was hit, attackers stormed in. Daisy quickly ducked, unaware of the blood trail exposing her. The goons had already found her. Daisy was subdued. They rolled in a safe because her husband told them. The bounty diamonds in the safe, known only to Daisy. The attackers demanded the code from her. They'd spare her. Yet Daisy, seasoned in infidelities, recognized the lie. She knew the password was her shield. So no matter how the goons pressed her, she stayed silent. Frustrated, one pulled out a knife to cut her toes. One lackey had a change of heart, stepping forward, but flung aside by the attacker, who taught him to be ruthless to survive. But then, the lackey found a gun under the bed. As the thug moved, the lackey stopped him with the gun. The main thug was taken aback, questioning the lackey's identity. Emboldened, the lackey told him to stay away from the lady. Furious, the main thug wanted to attack, but seeing the lackey's stance, he grudgingly put down the knife and stepped aside. After rising, the lackey assured Daisy he'd personally guarantee no harm if she gave the password for diamonds. Daisy trusted the lackey, but first asked him to unlock her handcuffs. The thug fumed, yet could only watch as he freed her. Daisy kept her promise, revealing the password. When the thug opened the safe, she thought she was safe, but little did she know. Inside the safe was a steel bar with a note saying diamonds were in Daisy's necklace. She felt a chill down her spine on realizing it. She couldn't believe her husband's lengths for revenge. She asked the lackey to remove her necklace, locked and undone. Despite the lackey's clever attempts with some tools, it couldn't budge, and the main thug was getting impatient, eyeing the steel bar in his hand. Hit by a bright idea, the main thug snatched the gun from the lackey's waistband while he picked up the necklace, before the lackey realized it. The thug knocked him down, aimed at Daisy, then found no bullets. Daisy grabbed a knife to fight back. But the main thug flipped Daisy over with ease, ready to grab the necklace. The sturdy lackey lunged at him once more, but unfortunately, during the struggle, the necklace broke apart. The lackey accidentally hooked himself onto the wall, stunning the main thug. Rebellious though he was still his apprentice. All his frustration erupted onto Daisy, causing the main thug to collapse instantly to the ground, severely hurt, all while Daisy's mind was racing with confusion. As he regained consciousness, Daisy was ahead. They met their match, both sprinting, one dragging a wounded leg. Dragging a body, the other chased. Pursuing outside, the thug caught Daisy's ankle, yanking her back. He raised up his little knife to strike, but missed his mark. It dawned on both of them that they were standing on ice. He then grabbed her by the neck, but in that critical moment, Daisy kicked him away and pulled out a snotty move. It went straight into his shoulder, and at the same time, the ice began to crack underneath them. The three were like tightrope walkers on a fraying line. The thug clung to Daisy, ready to die together. But Daisy didn't want to, and yanked his grip off. Before making any modifications. This is the original version.